Hey guys, it's Kaylin and I am back for another makeup tutorial. It's been ages, I feel, since I've done a makeup tutorial, and you may have noticed that I got a new camera. It is the Canon SX740HS and I love it so much. I'm going to dinner with some coworkers tonight, so I wanted to get all fancy. So if you would like to know how to get this look, then please keep on watching. Hey guys, it's Kaylin. I am back for my voiceover portion of my tutorial. I've already done my eyebrows and I've primed my eyes, so now I'm just going to jump right into the palette. I'm taking the Carli Bybel and BHcosmetics palette. This is the original one, not the revamped version, and I'm just going to start off with this warm brown shade. I'm using the Real Techniques Deluxe crease brush, and I'm just going to place that all into my crease, take it all the way into that nose line, and then I'm going to put it on the lower lash line. Now I'm going to blend it. I'm using this Royal & Langnickel just fluffy blending brush. It's dual-ended, but I'm just going to be using that fluffy end to blend that all out, just like scratching at the edges there, and make sure you get that lower lash line as well. Now I'm going back into the palette and I'm going to take this dark brown shade. This one's just slightly more cooler toned. And I'm going to take another Royal & Langnickel brush here. This one's just like a fluffy shader brush. And I'm going to place that color into the same places I put the last color, but just not blending it out as far, keeping it a little tighter, a little closer, and more precise. I'm also going to take it onto the outer third of my lash line and just patting it, and then I'm going to place it on my lower lash line as well, just making sure you get the color on there. It doesn't have to be perfect. Then I am going to take that same blending brush and just blending that all out, making sure there are no harsh lines. Now I'm going to take my BHcosmetics Modern Mattes to Go, and I'm going to take this black shade right here. I'm actually working on panning this palette, so if you guys would like to see a project pan video, let me know. I'm going to take this Real Techniques, I believe it's called the shader brush, and I'm going to place that in almost a V shape on my outer third, so on my lash line and then onto the very outer third of my crease, and then taking that onto the outer half of my lower lash line. And then again going in with that same blending brush and just blending that all out. You really want to make sure you blend this black shade, because black can be really hard to blend. Sometimes it looks patchy, and I've reached raccoon status already. So now I'm going to go back in with that brown shade, same brush I was using with it before, that Royal & Langnickel like fluffy shader brush, and I'm just going to pat this around the black to make sure that black isn't super harsh, and just making sure it's blended out properly, and just gonna blend it all out again. You're going to be doing a lot of blending. That's what smoky eyes are all about. Now I'm going to take a clean, fluffy blending brush. Do not mind the tape on the frickin' ferrule. I know it looks awful, but I'm just going to blend all of that out and make sure it's just properly blended. Now I'm going to take this like nude shade, and I'm going to take a flat shader brush and place that on my brow bone and my inner corner just to brighten things up. Now I'm going to go in with a makeup wipe, and I'm going to wipe off all the shadow that fell out underneath my eye. I love this palette, but if you are someone who does not like fallout, this might not be the palette for you, but I really don't mind because I do my foundation afterwards, so just something to keep in mind. Now I'm going to take my Maybelline Color Tattoo in Inked in Pink, and I'm really painting this one. I am trying to use every last bit of it because I love this. And I'm just going to take that on my finger and patting it onto the inner half of my lid, and I'm going to be using this as a base for the shade that I'm going to use, which is this shade right here. It's this really beautiful copper shade. It's my favorite shade in the entire palette. I love it. So I'm taking that on a flat shader brush. This is from BHcosmetics, and I'm just going to pack that onto my entire, well, I guess first half of my lid. Taking that same Inked in Pink shade from Maybelline, I'm going to put that on the lower lash line and pack that BHcosmetics shade on top. Now I'm going to take this flat liner brush from e.l.f. and back in with that black shade, and I'm going to be using this as eyeliner almost. Off camera, I went and did my waterline with a black eyeliner. I used the Smashbox Always On Gel Liner in Fishnet. And now I'm just going to pop off camera, and I am going to do my lashes. I'm using the CoverGirl Lash Blast Volume. It is my favorite. So I have returned to do my face makeup. So I'm going in with the BHcosmetics Professional Blush Palette. Gonna take that shade right there as my bronzer. I've been working on panning this palette for ages, but I don't feel like I'm getting anywhere. So any tips on project panning, let me know, because I'm really trying to pan this bad boy. So I'm just going to place that onto my cheekbones, my my forehead, along the hairline, and then on my jawline, and then just a little bit across the bridge of my nose. So not really trying to contour with this shade, just trying to warm up my complexion. Now this shade right here, I am going to contour with. I'm using the Real Techniques contour brush, and I'm really gonna carve out the hollows of my cheekbones, just going from like the top of your ear to the corner of your mouth, just going in that direction, and then dragging it down. Okay, and then we are gonna take that same BHcosmetics palette again. I'm gonna take this peachy orange shade, and that's gonna be my blush. This is a, honestly, I'm not really sure. Let me find out. This brush is, the name has rubbed off. I have no idea what brush this is, but it's my favorite blush brush, and I'm just gonna apply that on my cheekbones, along my forehead, and then a little bit on my nose. Going back into the Carli Bybel palette, we are going to get some highlight. I'm using this pale gold shade, and I'm taking a fan brush from Real Techniques, and we are going to put that on the tops of our cheekbones. Anywhere the sun would hit your face, that's where you want to put it. So cheekbones, brow bone, the sides of my forehead. I don't like to put it in the center of my forehead just because I am oily, so not a good look, not cute. And then the tip of my nose and the bridge of my nose, my cupid's bow, cannot forget that, and then just a little bit on the chin. Then I'm going to take a smaller detail brush and I'm going to place that onto the inner corners of my eyes to brighten up the eyes. Now for lips, I'm going to take the LA Girl lip liner in Creme, Natural Creme, and I'm just going to line my lips real quick. This is my favorite lip liner. It looks good with every color lipstick ever. Highly recommend. Now I'm taking my Lime Crime Velveteen in Buffy. This is the shade Buffy, and I'm just going to fill in my lips with that. That's going to be my lipstick for today. And then after that, I heard this trick from Jaclyn Hill to put lip gloss on it, and it helps your liquid lipstick stay comfortable all day. And honestly, it worked. It really did work. So I highly recommend as well. So just place that on top. And then I'm going to set my face using the Lancome Fix It Forget It setting spray. This was sent to me from Influencer, so thank you, Influencer. I'm just gonna spray that all over to set my makeup, and then I'm just gonna fan it off. And that is it. That is all for this look. And here is the final look. If you liked that video, then please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more videos like this. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Stay cool.
Okay, I'm taking my little sponge.
Face match my neck? Probably not.
That's even like impressive.
If you liked that video, then blah, 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 blah.
So I could do all these hairstyles.
Never gonna happen.
Really? You're never gonna grow your hair out again? Why not?
I don't know why I ever thought that was good.
Get all hands. I don't know. I don't know what else to say.